Well, good morning, everybody. That was good timing with the music. It's Guthron. Back for another morning with you. Oh, the music's a bit loud. Gotta turn that down. There we go. That's a little better. Doesn't need to be that loud. Besides which, I'm about to turn that off because we're getting ready to go into Fallout, and Fallout has its own music. There we go. And this morning I'm joined by Gulgoth, so let me go ahead and bring him in here. Say good morning, Gulgoth.
Good morning, Gulgoth.
That never gets old, does it?
No.
Okay, so let's bring the game scene back up. Alright, so Gulgoth, this is your game. I'm playing it because you want to play it. He promised me there's no jump scenes or startling stuff.
I mean, there's just like pretty much any game has potential for you to be startled by something unexpected. I was thinking about it, there is the potential for a jump scene.
Well, if we ever head into a place where there's the potential for one, you just have to give a warning.
But even then, it's not something that you should expect, because it's not that kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
They don't put jump scenes in here. It's just the human nature of, we can be startled by things if we're not paying attention or not expecting something to happen.
Yeah.
So you're in the game, or you're still loading?
The game's up. I'm using its music.
Oh, yeah, I like your music. I'm getting myself back to like, this is going to be about 10.
Yeah, so I'm at the start screen because I don't know what to do.
Okay, that's fine. So you already have a username?
Well, I mean, it's using my Bethesda thing, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you tell me what it is, I will add you.
Where do I figure that out? Oh, it's just Guthron.
Your Bethesda name. It's just your Bethesda name.
Guthron.
Alright, capital G?
Yep. Are you just Gulgoth?
Yep.
Yes, you are.
Okay, let me...
I'm joining you.
My own menu. No! Don't join me.
Too late.
Alright, that's fine.
I'll exit.
I have to start a new character to play with you.
See, I told you needed to explain things.
It's okay. I was about to say, oh, dang it. Yeah,
You were about to say, oh, dang it? Well, you just said it, so.
I was about to say, actually, I did say I'm going to a place where I can jump off. Didn't I?
Well, I'm seeing the start thing now, so. We'll just let it do its thing, and when it gets there, I'll jump back out.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights.
Yeah, it's definitely best played.
Liberty and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep.
Okay.
Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together, knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Well, that was interesting. Because I'm waking up in Vault 76.
Mm-hmm. You could also just do defaults for the face. I usually do. For this one, I'm actually making it look a little bit like a bit.
Hmm. Reclamation Day. Of course it is.
So did you ever play any of the Fallouts? I don't think you did, right?
I started Fallout 4, but it was one of the how do you change the face?
So that the default is, or the default key just to give you a random face is A. You can just cycle through until you find one that's not. Unless you, I'm not the type of person that really enjoys face sculpting and stuff.
Well, I'm gonna play around with it because I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we can't join a team. We're going to be doing the same exact thing, but we can't join teams until we're out of the vault, which is fine. It's not very long.
Mm-mm. Hmm.
So do you want me to give like context backgrounds or?
You can while I'm doing this.
So the basic premise of the game is China. Well, the American. I'm trying to remember. the premise of the game. It's a alternate history future, if that makes sense. So it's a game based in the future, but triggered from an alternate history that split after World War II. The transistor was not invented, and so the American technological revolution was more focused around nuclear energy and robotics.
Mm-hmm.
That left us, rather than becoming the world's only superpower because of the transistor, which, you know, that kind of revolutionized the entire world. But other countries grew, you know, as powerful or more powerful than America, and American politics split and became more of a totalitarian type state, ruled by the oligarchic type shadow government that, in reality, always exists in any government. You know, people that are truly pulling the strings and making decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But more, in fact, in this one, you know, corporations pretty much dictating what happens around the country. Resource wars sprung up all across the world. China and the U.S. were very, very hostile to each other because of the lack of, you know, because of the desperation for resources. The United States annexed, I think, Mexico and Canada, or invaded Mexico and annexed Canada. China invaded Alaska. We fought and got it back, but then China nuked us. And so you have this, you know, the irradiated wasteland that is Fallout from the nukes that China dropped. The whole time, going back to that shadow government, one of the most powerful corporations in America was a pseudo state-sponsored company called Vault Tech, and they developed these fallout shelters to protect, you know, America's elite, and then a certain amount of America's population. Most of them, in fact, were psychological experiments. So there was never, well, almost never cases where everything was what they said it was. You know, you would have things like a vault with one person and then a bunch of mannequins, or you could have vaults that would spray hallucinogens, or vaults that only let in drug addicts and then wouldn't let them have any drugs at all for 5 years. And then after being in the vault for 5 years clean, they opened up a huge stash of drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were all experiments. There was only a couple control vaults because, you know, experiments need controls. And this vault in this game, Vault 76, was actually a control vault. So this vault, you know, everybody was just living, trying to survive, and now it's open, and we're supposed to go try to restore America.
Yeah.
But it is a dark game. And this definitely is not remotely close to the best Fallout game. It's just the only multiplayer one.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, working on the face. Wow, you can do a lot of different stuff.
Mm-hmm. I decided that for this one, so whatever you name your character, you'll be able to see your character's name, but everybody else, including me, all we'll see is your account name.
Okay.
So the character names are more just to give you, let you remember who's who. I think it's really just a part, it's, maybe it was intentional, but I think it was just more lazy. It's an example of there was a lot of stuff in this game that was just, it was the impression of not really trying hard.
You're doing such a great job of selling this game.
Oh, I'm not trying to sell it. To me, you play this game for one of two reasons. You want to play it with your friends, or you're just a Fallout fanboy like me. Otherwise, there's no reason to play the game. My friend just introduced me to Fallout.
This face is there's just something weird about it. But
is that good or bad?
It's just, I can't get the cheekbones right. So the face just looks weird.
You may have to start from a different default face. I haven't really put a lot of thought into it, but I'm wondering if one of the reasons why I insist on continuing to play was because Fallout was one of those games that my friend that killed himself introduced me to. I thought about that. No. As I think about that I don't think that's the case, because I don't play Elder Scrolls Online, and that was more. I think he was much more a fan of that than Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, if he was around today, he would play it, because Fallout Tactics was a huge bomb, and he still played that. Anybody that complains about, they're ruining the Fallout franchise, Fallout Tactics was terrible, and people still like Fallout, so I think this game might spell the end of the Fallout franchise, but it's not inherent, I think. The company's been doing a pretty good job of trying to patch stuff.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling?
Okay. Had a rough day yesterday. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that look. I think the color's not right. There we go. Getting closer.
It's okay.
It's all part of the experience, right?
it is. So what made yesterday so hard? Or if you want to talk about it.
Just all the stresses of life. Just kind of got overwhelmed by it. You understand that feeling?
I've found that, you know, whether it's from PTSD or... I've actually read that this is the case. This is fairly commonplace in our society, at least. Because it's not just things like PTSD or genetic anxiety disorders. It's even just living in a stressful environment for so long, you know, working in a stressful job, working in a, you know, having a stressful family life, when your bodies get so accustomed to stress all the time, our ability to cope with any stressors from any source is decreased.
Yes, this is true. You know, the whole everything is too big, everything is, you know, it's all happening together kind of a thing.
Yeah, even positive things, like big positive things, just are so hard. Just because it's, you know, even if it's a positive thing, it's still a stress. You know, it's a change, it's a something outside the comfort zone. Coming back to school, even though it's an amazingly good thing, it's still very, very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Driving to school, my anxiety is up. I think I've had 2 panic attacks in the past week. Just from the everything's different, everything's new, everything's it's you know, even though I have more free time, it's, I don't know.
Okay.
Once you're done with the face, before you leave the room, I'd suggest taking a moment. There's two kind of character buffs you can get while you're still at the vault. One is sleeping in your bed. It only takes a couple minutes. Like, you don't have to just stay in there.
So, I mean, after I give my character the name.
Yeah. And just remember, that's not something that anybody else will see.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, eventually they might make it so people do, but...
The people who are watching will see it.
That's true.
Where's she?
I tried to put some thought into my name. No, I don't remember what it was. Oh, I named my guy Escort.
Okay. All right. So what do I do? Rest.
Yep. So rest in the bed. You'll do that. It'll only take maybe 30 or 40 seconds, but you'll get something that pops up that says you're well rested.
That's good.
After that, you can just use the directional buttons, like the A or WASD, to get out of bed. That gives you an experience buff.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you've slept, there should be an instrument in your room. It might be a banjo, it might be a guitar, it might be something else. Play that and it gives you another buff. It'll buff how quickly your action points regenerate. And that's action points are used for things like sprinting or using their targeting system called VATS.
Yeah. Well, right now she's just sleeping. How do I know when she's had enough?
You'll get a fairly... In the top left corner of the screen, there will be a fairly prominent thing that comes up and says you're well rested.
The Pip-Boy is unavailable.
Yeah, when you're sleeping or playing an instrument, you can't do it. You can open up your map, but you can't do anything else, really.
I was just wondering if I missed the thing that popped up.
The bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you'll get a little pill capsule-looking thing. But it would be harder to miss.
No, I've been sleeping here for a little bit, and I'm still not seeing anything. Where are the game settings? Z. Because
oh yeah, if you were in the map, you would miss it.
I wasn't in the map. I'm turning the volume of the game back up a little. She's sleeping.
Yeah, you should have gotten it by now.
I can hear her snoring.
WASD should be out of bed.
And she's waking up. Alright. Oh, guitar.
Yep. I mean, these things aren't necessary. They're just essentially free buffs. The well-rested will last for 2 hours, and the well-tuned for playing an instrument will last an hour.
So how long should she play?
Again, it's till you get that little pop-up.
I have a feeling I'm missing the pop-ups. Is there another way to see them once I've got them?
Yeah, so if you have the little pill in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it means you have a positive active buff.
Yeah, I don't have the little pill in the bottom right-hand corner. The only thing that I can see on my screen besides, you know, all the stuff around the room is there's a little dot right in the middle. So I don't know if there's like an overlay that I'm not seeing.
Do you have like a little compass in the middle?
Nope.
Bottom, and then HP and AB, bottom right?
Nope. I got nothing but
So weird.
the little dot.
Oh, I think
The Pip-Boy's unavailable.
yeah, go ahead and you may have to have the Pip-Boy to do it. Go ahead and jump up.
So I jumped. What?
Did jumping actually pull you out of it?
No, you just said to jump up, so I jumped.
Oh, I mean, get up. Like,
So leave the room.
Well,
Boy, console. Yeah, I was already
if
up
you
from
don't have
playing the guitar. I was already up from playing the guitar.
Oh.
That thing's, you know, cumbersome. Okay, so now I have it.
Alright.
Reclamation day started. Time to leave the vault. I'm gonna go play the guitar first. Now let's see what happens.
It's not
Oh, I see the pill. I see the pill. I have the pill.
So once you're not playing the guitar anymore,
I'm
just
not.
to see if you
I'm not playing the guitar.
you press tab to open your Pip-Boy,
Pip-Boy is
and
open.
you should be on the status or stat status. Just
Mm-hmm.
click on effects and see what it says under effects.
Well rested, well tuned.
Yep, you got them both.
Okay. Now where do I go?
Walk out and look for a Fallout Boy stand up, like a cardboard stand up. It'll point the way.
You such a huge responsibility.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you.
I have to rebuild America.
When
That's
you
not
hear
what I
this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia.
Once you're in the little courtyard area that has the
This is the
mini soccer field, there will be a robot walking around. You can talk to that robot if you want.
Oh, Mr. Robot. Where are you, Mr. Robot? Where are you, Mr. Robot? Good morning, Art.
Good morning, Art. You don't actually have to talk to the robot.
Well, he's not walking. He's floating. Hello, Crutchley.
Finally! I feared you'd never wake up. Don't you remember? It's Reclamation Day. Time to leave the vault. Most of the others have already gone.
He's,
Get cracking.
yeah, it doesn't really let me do anything with him.
Standout has gear
No,
for you
you're
to
really
pick
still
up
just
the
looking for the next cardboard Fallout way to point the direction.
Up the stairs.
I'm trying to simulate where you are. Follow that.
Mhm. Hello, Worthy.
Very important.
Stay hydrated.
And so these little, if you look, it says line starts here.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, no, I got the
stuff.
stuff.
Lots of water out there, almost all of it.
And then you move on to the next one.
When in doubt, boil it out.
When in doubt, boil it out. Mm-hmm. Healthy medication. Stim pack. Radway.
And you will
Thank you, Cavendish.
make use of stim packs. They are literal lifesavers. So,
Aye.
about the infrastructure out
Building
there.
supplies.
I suspect
Higginbottom.
there isn't any.
These names are just great.
Yeah.
It's like, what other names can we come up with? Just a second. No, don't hit that. I don't know what you think you're doing.
And then instead of following the next Vault Boy, walk past it and hang it left.
Well, I'm gonna grab the hat.
Party last night, eh, Mum?
Yes. I mean,
Good
after
to see you
the
all
hat.
together one last time.
So go past the Fault Boy instead of following his
Joyous and
finger.
Yep.
It's a dark. I don't like going into dark spaces.
Yeah, and then hang it left.
Oh, the one
And
lit.
left.
Another left. A room with balloons.
And then you can use that terminal. That's actually the quest location for reclamation.
Can I kick the balloons?
You can punch them.
Come here, balloons. How do I punch?
Left mouse button.
Was that you? It just made
It's
that
what?
noise. That made that noise.
Oh, the little squeaky noise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it happened right when I punched a balloon.
Oh.
Okay. So what do I do? Access the terminal?
Yep.
But it's the Overseer's terminal.
The E button in terminals, the E button progresses whatever you're reading.
Mm-hmm. So do I need to watch all 5?
If you want.
Confidential, confidential, confidential. Overseer's eyes only. 25 years after the vault doors open, you are to prepare your citizens to leave Vault 76 and begin a process called reclamation. Specifics will be disseminated automatically as that time approaches. After Reclamation Day, you are personally ordered to find and secure 3 nuclear silos codenamed Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. That's very real. That's very crap, I just forgot the word. Original. If these sites are still nuclear capable, ensure no one except Vault-Tec can access or launch nuclear ordnance. To be clear, even if there are other authorities, whether government, militia, or otherwise, their claims are to be ignored. Vault-Tec alone maintains jurisdiction. Sure, whatever.
Remember,
you say.
Vault-Tec is a company.
Mm-hmm. Vault 76 is one of the most important projects that Vault-Tec has completed. No expenses have been spared on building, staffing, and selecting the inhabitants of your vault. The cream of the crop of America have been chosen. The cream. Including luminaries from Vault-Tec University. The special classes and instruction you've received about managing a vault do not apply to this assignment. Vault 76 is special. Your mission is to see to the livelihood and well-being of all your residents and make sure they are ready to colonize. It is to be expected you will face challenges we haven't prepared you for. Adapt, learn, and thrive. America is counting on you. I think America's in trouble. Day-to-day duties. Your job as the overseer is to see to the overall health and safety of Vault 76. Avoid loss of life at all costs. The Vault residents have been carefully chosen for their unique skills, temperament, and due to the aptitude of the Vault residents, you may be presented with unique challenges in maintaining order. As a last resort, each domicile can be locked down and the resident imprisoned for any duration you deem appropriate. Enforced solitary confinement can lead to psychological issues, so factor that in. Although the vault doors cannot be opened from the inside, keep the entry clear of all unauthorized personnel. The security team will stow all weapons and munitions after the amended entry period and will be armed solely with non-lethal devices. If America is to be rebuilt, every life in this vault is special. Preserve them all. Mandatory shutdown. Our studies have shown, even after a relatively short duration of living within the amenities of Vault-Tec, that test subjects can grow to depend on them. That will not do for Vault 76. After the all-clear message is received, Vault 76 will shut down all functions inside of 24 hours. Air circulation will cease last, and you should warn the Vault residents that staying inside the vault can be lethal after this period. Everyone must leave the nest. It's imperative that all residents are focused on the important job of rebuilding America. Of course they are.
This is one of the only vaults that all of this stuff is true.
I was going to say, are there other vaults hidden somewhere that are still hiding? Reclamation Day has arrived. Survival first. Reclamation Day. We counted down to midnight. I haven't seen everyone cheer like that since Vault Baby number 1 was born. I called lights out a couple hours ago, had to get security to help a few people to their beds. Then the volunteers and I got all the standees set up, just like we practiced. Need to make the final recordings, and then it'll be time to head out that door. I wish I could be there to help everyone on their way, but I know they'll make me proud. Of course you do. Survival first. As instructed, we set up the survival packages. I've advised everyone to run fast and far from 76 as soon as the doors open. We have no information about what awaits us. Vault-Tec says we're America's best hope. Now we'll find out. As I said, I think America's doomed. Another year down, our mission continues. Top issues. At current count, 6 residents are under disciplinary lockdown. That's up from 4 last year. The morale officer has managed to quash the worst rumors about Appalachia, cannibal mutants, burning rain, whatever. But tensions are high. It's generally pretty easy to maintain order. The pedigree of most of the residents is impressive, to say the least. But competence sometimes means arrogance, and arrogance means my authority gets tested, more often than it should. Hydroponics has been struggling to keep up with demand. I've been loath to institute mandatory rationing, but in 2101, that may be necessary. 76 is full to bursting with people, more than we anticipated. Top successes. The award ceremonies are a great way of stroking the most hardened egos, since everyone's so darned competitive. The low point has someone losing touch. Yeah, sorry, I'm fixing something. Get back in there. Okay. The low point is someone losing a tooth in a fight over the Best Dental Hygiene Award. The senior staff has been exemplary, as always. Very dependable and loyal. It's been a struggle to keep our overachievers placated. But another year down and we're still here. Well, of course you are. Deleted files. No files found. Of course. And play holotape.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, It's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again.
All right.
So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Guess we gotta go find her.
Yep.
Okay. I finished that. I'm done snooping.
Yep. Tab to get out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Horrible lighting.
And then go back to following the Vault Boys.
Vault boy, wherever shalt I go?
Your camp is the key to survival and rebuilding, so use it often.
Thank you, Crowley. Mm-hmm. What was that? Oh, I heard someone running behind me. No! People! Run away!
Never stop learning. Be the best that you can be.
Get a job. Okay, what makes you you? Perception? No, not charisma.
So, before you click on stuff,
Yeah.
sorry, as you're browsing through these, you can press, if you press tab, so like click on one of them, like with space, but don't actually select
Yeah.
perk, and you press tab to
To
go
go
back
back.
to the list of special stats. Yep. And look at the next one. You can, so this is something that I messed up the first time around. From within, when you're looking at the perk, you can go right and left and cycle through what's available. But if you do that, actually I think it's Z and C. If you do that, you'll still get the special stat that you had first clicked on. You'll get the perk that you click on, but you'll get the special stat that you clicked on. So, to keep your perks and your stats in line, you have to tab back out to cycle through the special stats.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ah,
I
crap,
ended up
crap,
putting-
crap. I hit the wrong button.
Did you get stuck with something you don't want?
Yep, I hit escape.
Oh, that's okay. Escape isn't okay when you press.
Okay, so how do I get back into that window?
Tab,
Okay.
and then once you're in your Pip-Boy, T.
Okay. Concentrated fire.
I wouldn't worry too much about radiation. It's going to be an inevitable part of life for now.
Yeah, I was looking at perception or intelligence.
Yeah, I'm taking intelligence for that first aid.
Yeah, me too. So I hit space to accept it.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's where you assign. If the perk card is in the bottom row, it is not being used.
Okay, so I equipped it. And then hit tab to exit.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'll go out the door.
Yes, sir.
R-E. Three.
And if you want to continue exploring, you're welcome to. But in the vault, at least, you can't really do anything.
Open the door, says me. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Oh, hey, whoa, whoa, no, no. Something's happening. Something's happening. No. No. What is that? Something's coming towards me. I see a light. Run away from the light. There's a tunnel with a light.
The air circulation is going to be shut off in 24 hours.
There's a big door. Okay. I think it's safe. It stopped moving.
Goodbye.
Once you are loaded and out, I will join your world.
Arrivederci.
Bye, Alderton.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye. I guess I'm heading out. I'm at a load screen.
Mm-hmm.
So, since we're starting a new game today, I figured we would just focus on that. But on Thursday, I figured we could start with some talking.
Yeah, that works.
So I did the whole thing yesterday where I started up the stream and I explained how I was changing everything, only to find out that the stream was broken. I didn't record any of it.
Oh, do you have auto record set on?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm outside.
Okay. In that case, since we're both in the same place, like we're both out of the vault,
How do you
in order to join you,
How do you switch out to third-person view?
V.
V.
Oh, I hate playing third person. You're one of those people.
Well, I mean, I don't get to see the character otherwise.
I am joining your world right now.
How do you get out of a fight stance?
If you're crouching, control is crouch, but that's also sneak.
Yeah, but how do you, once she's in the punch, do you just wait for her to get out of it?
Oh, no, hold down R.
Okay.
As long as you don't have anything activated, like you're not pointed at any object, and hold down R.
Okay. Wo bist du? Oh, there you are. E. What the? Okay. Let me send Art a message.
You look like somebody I know a little bit. Wider mouth.
Alright. So let's go do something.
Alright, to accept the team invite, you press escape, which brings up your map.
Mm-hmm.
And then C, even though it's not shown there, C brings up your social menu. And then click on my name. Yep.
Challenge completed.
Alright, so you don't have to, but I usually run around crouched. Because it's... If it looks really terrible to you, I won't do it. But,
Just looks like you want to pop a squat and drop a deuce.
it reduces the chance that you're going to be surprised by somebody that heard you running and comes and attacks you.
Hello, Pennington.
Shut up, Pennington.
I can't hear him. Whoa!
Oh,
You popped the balloon.
Pennington just said go find the Overseer's camp. It's to the south.
Mm-hmm. Careful there. You startled me.
Sorry.
The Overseer said she'd set up her camp down the road
Yes.
to the south.
This is, yeah, it's not a friendly world. Most everything that we come across wants to kill us.
Including players?
Players are pretty good.
Okay. Am I supposed to do anything with this?
Yeah. Loot the corpse.
Right now I'm reading. Paul, I need you to make the monthly scouting run to Vault 76. Those doors have to open sometime. Don't take risks. Observe for a few days and come back. Okay. Hey, you got a knife.
Yep. Did she not have a machete on? Or did the corpse not
I
have a
got
machete
one. How do I equip it?
Go to tab, bring up your Pip-Boy, and go to items, then weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And once you equip it, it'll have a little square saying it's equipped. You just click on it to equip or unequip.
Okay, so I equipped it. Why do you not see it?
Because remember how you held down R to bring down your fighting stance?
Ah, there we go.
Pressing R will bring it back up.
Okay. So I should not swing it at you.
On a team, we cannot do damage to each other.
Good. Uh-oh.
Alright, those little... Yeah, they're going to want to kill us.
Hang on. I think...
I'm not... Yeah, you take care of that, but they've noticed us, so I'm going to go take care of these guys.
Sorry. I had to sneeze.
Okay.
Oh! Oh, lasers! Lasers! No! Something up there shooting at you. Am I supposed to go get that thing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going after him too, but yeah.
I hack you! Hack, hack, hack! Hi! Hiya! Whoa. Who's that? No, no, no.
Just another person.
Okay.
Most people that I've come across are not aggressive. So, actually, do me a favor. Press escape and go to menu. In settings.
Settings.
Then audio.
Audio.
And then make sure push to talk is set to on.
It is. It's default.
And then, for me at least, default is backspace. Like, hold down backspace if you want people to listen to you. But
I don't know where the controls are. Was it under controls?
Maybe.
Push to talk. Caps lock.
Ugh, I hate that. Caps lock is my toggle always run.
Toggle always run. Caps lock. Okay, so I put push to talk to tilde.
Oh, that works.
Alright. So hidden. I like hidden.
Yes.
Ooh, there's a robot.
If it goes to caution, it means somebody has heard something that is looking for you. If it goes to danger, it means somebody sees you.
Run away!
Somebody's playing a mouth harp over here.
I was about to say, I hear a mouth harp.
That's an actual player. As long as your sneak thing says hidden or caution, you'll do 2 times normal damage on an attack.
Oh, look at the pretty blue flowers. I took the plants.
And so pointing over at Dova Fett, if you press Q... Oh, I guess it doesn't do it. Q would usually target somebody around you. But for whatever reason, it's not targeting that person.
Because she's not a bad person?
Well, no. It should target good and bad. When you hear those wind chimes, it usually means there's something of potential interest.
I found a crafting station. There's a thing to rest. I got a pillow. Why did you stand up? Where'd you go?
Upstairs.
Got some wood. It's raining.
You gotta take care of that? Don't do it on stream, please.
No. There's a banjo. So one of the nice things about the Stream Puppy app, which I use to manage the stream, is it now has the ability for me to make markers and clips in it. And for the viewers, I just posted a link in chat because Stream Puppy lets me just tap a button and it posts things in the chat. You can check out Stream Puppy there. Yeah, if you have like a mobile device or something, I usually have the mobile device up so I can see the stream.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah, you can see the stuff I'm posting in chat. Psycho stats. And a flare gun.
Okay, I brought up the...
Okay, so you can see the chat.
Yes.
Okay, here you go, see? That's me tapping a button on Stream Puppy.
Right, full screen, there we go. Okay.
But did you see it? Did you
box
Yep, I got it.
and a duffel bag. Okay.
Did you see what I actually posted in chat?
Do you have the chat in this screen?
No, it's you'd have to see the chat separate.
Oh, then no, I don't.
That's why if you view it in the mobile app without it going full screen, you'll see the chat below the like if you're watching in the Twitch app.
Okay, so I've got Twitch up, I just had it full screen. Oh, Guthron is disabled veteran with PT. Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Safe space. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Alright, so we continue south toward the camp.
So I'm gonna try something different this year with Extra Life. I know a lot of people here who own their own businesses, and I'm gonna talk to them.
You can harvest wood off of low-hanging logs and stuff.
Yep, I did. I'm gonna talk to them about sponsoring the stream for the extra, for Extra Life.
Nice.
Got some flowers. The ambience
So there
is
is
nice.
such thing as fall damage. So if I'm going to be going down a cliff or something, I usually try to find a not so far distance to go down. I mean, we
Or you could just
follow
not.
the path.
Yeah, I was about to say we could just not go down the cliff. Maybe that would just be, too smart. I do like one thing Bethesda seems to have finally learned.
What's this?
That you don't have to have the stupid mouse pointed directly at a small target to loot something.
Oh, so these robots down here are actually friendly. But I will use them as an example for the targeting function. So, pointed down towards them. And it doesn't have to be exactly at them or anything like that, just down towards them so you can see them.
I was gathering, sorry.
That's okay. Once you can see those robots, press Q. Oh. He went out of range.
I don't see any robots. I think you're making things up.
No, I just have my settings much higher.
Oh, I have my settings pretty high.
Okay.
But I think you have like we have the same graphics card, but you have the ultra version, the R,
Yeah.
the RTX, whereas I have the GTX.
Okay.
I see.
Here it is. You see it now?
I saw that before,
Oh.
but I didn't know if that's what you were talking about. Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
So
It
Q.
worked. It worked.
And do you see how at the very, very top where it says Protectron, it's yellow?
Mm-hmm.
That means he is
Bee swarm.
locked.
Bee swarm.
Uh-oh. You won't be able to see it really, just attack it.
I see him. I see that. But the bee swarm is gone.
Oh, okay, good.
It was just, it auto-targeted on it from where we were before. It's up
Oh.
behind you. Somewhere up over here. Yeah, way over there. See him?
Oh,
You-
yep.
you
They're
got-
red.
You got in my way.
Chop wood, chop
Sorry.
wood, chop wood.
Well, go chop wood.
Yeah, so...
Oh, I'm
those
detected.
bees swarm. Yeah, the bees see us. We're not very sneaky right now. Oh, crap. You wouldn't think that you can attack bees with a sword, but you can.
Good job.
The machete. Oh, that's why there's a bee swarm. There's a beehive with honey.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. But stealing their honey makes them mad. There's 3 bee swarms. Or 3 beehives, I guess, actually. I don't see the bees. Where are they swarm?
Right there. Behind you. Over here. Ah, something's hitting me. I can't see it.
Bees are. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay. I think I got all the honey I'm gonna get out of those.
Looks like there's something across. So, more than anything else, I think this game is about exploration,
Mm-hmm.
which is great for somebody with ADD.
Hmm.
Because, like, oh, shiny.
Snap tail.
It's also one of the reasons why I still like Bethesda despite some of the crap. Because their games are still really, really good for exploration.
Yeah, if I hadn't been completely frustrated by the controls, I probably would have enjoyed Skyrim.
You were playing with the controller, right?
Yep. Hated it.
Yeah, I found that using a controller on Bethesda games is rough.
Well, and
Some people
I
prefer it,
asked
but-
I asked my, coworkers who were all diehard Skyrim thing if it was any different using computer and mouse, and that I told them the things that were annoying, and they said it wasn't any better.
Oh, I think I remember you asking me, and I said it is better.
And I already got rid of the game.
Yeah, no, it's no worries. That's an example of one of the things that I don't like about Bethesda is they re-released Skyrim so many times at full price.
Mm-hmm. It's nothing but a money grab.
Yeah, they are definitely a company that just grabs for your money. They're like, ooh, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. You don't need it, buy this, buy this.
I got lots of wood scraps. Well, relatively speaking.
Even if we're not going to go into a place, I like to go close enough to get it activated on my map.
Mm-hmm.
Because for fast travel purposes, the more places you've discovered, the more places you can fast travel to.
I'm getting some more flowers.
Trees are
Yes.
enemy must
The
be
purple, the
limited.
rhododendron,
Trees.
which is the state flower of
West Virginia.
West Virginia. The rhododendron, I have yet to find anything that it's good for, but it's pretty much the only type of plant that I haven't found what it's good for.
Mm-hmm. Discovered Gilman Lumber Mill.
And then holding down Alt, I mean, not Alt, Tab. Holding down Tab will activate a light
Oh,
when you're in
okay.
a dark area.
Okay.
I see somebody is in here. I think there's bugs or something. Oh, there's a tick. He sees me.
We don't want ticks.
Ow.
Did you get it?
There we go. Yep.
Protect your hands. Yes, you should. Oh,
There's another tick outside, I think.
so we got about 15 more minutes until I'm wrapping this stream up for today.
That is just fine. We should probably go down to the quest location then. I just killed
There's a
another
med.
tick
There's a
if you wanna
med.
loot it.
There's a first aid kit right here.
I got it.
Okay. I'm here. I'm here.
No, I'll show you the tick
Oh.
in case you wanted to loot it.
Oh. Okay. There it is. Got it. Man, that thing went a long ways before it died.
Depending on if anybody has phobias about bugs of any kind, this is not a good game. Scorpions. I dislike scorpions. And par for the course, I very much dislike the scorpions in this game. So we can help other people, but he doesn't really need help, he or she.
Let's say Dolpha Fett. It's hard to tell if it's a he or a she. I mean, I think the character is a she, but
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything, yeah.
case in point, look at me. Not that running around crouched is particularly.
Oh, so one of the other things that I don't really care about necessarily, but being crouched also makes it so you can't be seen on somebody else's map.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright. I would normally not kill the guys that don't attack you. Foxes are little critters that don't attack. But meat is kind of
Hard to come by.
yeah. Alright, so there's some guys over here that actually will want to shoot us. So I'm running up to close the distance since we don't have any range.
There's one off to our left also.
Oh crap. Where?
Keep coming over this way. Straight ahead.
Oh, no. So these are petrified people.
Pet-
If you get too close to them, they'll explode in a radioactive dust cloud.
You're gonna kill the fox.
No, he's running away. He's faster than me. It can the gray with a little bit of green tinge, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the petrified corpses.
Okay, I just saw something that looked like a silhouette, and I wanted to make sure that we weren't gonna get flanked.
Oh yeah, I was definitely surprised because I went up and I was like, "What is this?" When I first saw them.
And then it went boom and exploded all over you.
Yes.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson, danger. You. Gross. Who's shooting? No. Somebody's shooting. Hello, Dolvafet.
So H is the default button to use a stim pack, the helium thing.
Okay. I picked up a gun in there.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Food heals, sleeping heals, stim packs heal.
Okay.
Ooh, hello, pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Give me a gourd.
Ow.
Somebody's shooting you.
Yeah. H.
I think I'd rather not drop a nuke, but thank you very much. Good morning, Fragmented Kiwi. Is that why you're fragmented? Did somebody drop a nuke on you? Thank you for those bits. It's appreciated. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. How did you get up there?
Around the end of the building.
Hmm.
So another good thing for the Q button is if you can't see where anybody is.
Yeah, I know. That's how I found those bees earlier.
Yep.
I got a bucket. There's a house.
Ah, okay. That should have been the last person around here.
You say that.
Should have. I said should have. Alright, I tried to leave pumpkins for you.
I grabbed some.
Okay.
Interesting. Somebody's still celebrating Halloween.
Right, so normally I would want to continue exploring,
Yes.
but we're getting closer to the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going to be jumping off soon, that's where I want to go.
Yep. Been on for almost an hour and a half.
Dang.
You petrified corpse. Nope. Get away. Get away. I don't
Drop a
want you.
nuke, brother.
Yeah.
My other character is just now getting close to where they can drop nukes.
I heard something.
That was a petrified corpse exploding.
Oh, see, I'm glad I moved away.
Yes, sir.
Oh, flowers. I gotta pick the flowers. It's gonna be my thing in this game. Run around and pick all the flowers.
That's not a bad thing. I try to pick plants and loot everything.
You go kill all the baddies. I'll go pick all the things.
Well, it's nice. We actually have independent loot stashes or independent loot piles. So even if you picked a flower or something, I can still pick it too.
I am standing eye watch. What do you think I'm doing?
Crouching.
Not in the game. Oh, flowers. I see purple. And blue. Oh great, now I got that song stuck in my head. I don't know why, but
I don't even know what that song you're talking about.
I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Oh. Oh,
Of course I can't. Yeah. Yeah, I can't actually say, like, hear that song without seeing the planet explode. You know why, right?
No.
Oh, I'll send you a link later and you'll get it.
Alright.
Oh, is that a kitty? Is that a
So
kitty?
I don't kill cats in the game.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hi,
I do
kitties.
not kill cats in the game.
Can we have
Oh, they're
pets?
attractive. No.
Aw. It's
They
a
say
Peggy.
they say that they're evil, and that they want to kill you, but they're just cats. They don't want to kill you.
Aw. Do we get to have a dog?
I think it's a tongue. Normally in Fallout games, yes. I have not found one in this one.
No doggo? Or no, what do you call it? Lunch
Dog
meat?
meat.
Dog meat?
Dog meat. Yep.
Okay. Oh, flowers. Gotta pick the flowers. So I'm gonna call. That's what I'm gonna call this. Every time we stream this game, Guthron goes to pick flowers. Time to pick some flowers in a radiated world.
This area of the map is all green because it didn't have any direct hits or any direct fallout or anything like that, but most of the map is still kind of yucky. Oh, sorry.
Art sends me a message. Come get me by 10, but nicely, please. Means don't come in and turn the light on.
Oh.
She likes to. She starts her day. She'll get up a little bit before she has to actually get up and take her stimulants, and then go back and lay down for second sleep.
I love that. Yeah, absolutely.
If you can do it, yeah. I can't. Second sleep just ruins my day. I have a really hard time waking up from second sleep.
I greatly prefer not to sleep a second time during the day, but you know me.
Yeah. Yes, I know. I had to call you this morning to wake you up.
That was still first sleep.
Since you stood me up last week, I was a little more forceful this week.
Oh, you called last week. It just didn't wake me up.
I didn't call. I just texted. Oh, flowers.
A lot.
Flowers. Yeah. Well, I figured if you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it. I see white flowers, but I can't pick them. Okay.
Yeah, those are just for show. So back in the days of Morrowind, map markers did not exist. You had to carefully read the description of where and what, and try to find where that was replicated in the map.
That could be frustrating. Highway 86. Well, is that the camp?
This is the Overseer's camp.
Uh-oh, I hear something.
It's you walking on dirt.
No, I heard something that sounded like a gun.
Oh.
But it could have just been a game sound.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76.
So
I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but
she's talking.
mutated animals, haywire bots, and no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory.
Okay, so
Fortunately,
put my camp here.
Vault Tech was prepared.
Oh, you don't need to put your camp down. We can use
See
hers.
this? The
This is
cooking
hers.
station, the stash box,
What do I do?
the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory.
Okay.
I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt while that was playing
Mm-hmm.
for you.
I didn't know if you could hear at the same time.
Oh, I was hearing my own version of it.
That's what I mean. I didn't know if it was playing simultaneously for both of us. I'm resting.
Normally, it won't.
Okay.
That's one of the... Even though it's a multiplayer game, everything is scripted single player still.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you listening or getting the quest objective does not give it to me.
Okay.
The only difference is there are events And events are shared quest objectives for anybody participating in the event.
I feel rested.
Ugh.
Okay. No, I'm up. Okay, so
Grab this stuff off the table, though.
I got it all. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So normally stuff on the table, like stuff laying out, is not, doesn't have, or it's not unique for the player. Usually if one player grabs stuff that's just laying around, it's, nobody else can grab it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so,
And in your Pip-Boy, we can do this next time if you want.
real quick.
In your Pip-Boy, in items,
Mm-hmm.
Scroll over to the notes.
Notes.
Yep. And then that plan, you just activate it.
How do you activate it?
Space, or click on it, or...
I'm clicking on it, but nothing seems to be happening.
What's the plan say?
Plans metal bed.
Try space on over it.
I do. Oh.
And nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing's happening. It's just like the picture restarts.
Right. In that case, you may already know how to build it. You can't consume plans and recipes more than once.
Okay.
So it should disappear when you consume it.
Okay.
But if not, that's fine.
So
And so we can just pick up next time from here. This is a good stopping point.
do we have to save or anything?
Nope. Just exit.
Exit. Alright then. Cool.
When you quit to desktop, the game sometimes takes a very long time to actually close. Just leave it. It's a glitch they said they fixed, and they fixed it in that when the game engine or the launcher recognizes the game is not closing, it'll just force close it, but that can take a while for it to initiate.
Okay.
So essentially, the game has to sometimes time out.
Cool. Cool. Alright, so that was interesting. Next time we'll go spend a little more time playing and less time messing around with character faces. Sound good?
And of course, at any point, we can play something different. Because this is not everybody's game. This is not something you'll play with anybody else, probably.
Yeah.
Or by yourself.
Yeah, most likely next time we'll play Terraria because I want to in Tree World because I want to work on that for Zoe. So we can get in there and we can talk.
Yes.
Hang around just a second. I'm gonna mute out the stream, but I need to talk to you about Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody, thanks for joining. Guthron and Gulgoth. Couple of veterans just playing games together. We'll be back on Thursday. Thank you, Fragmented Kiwi, for those bits. Thanks for the hosts, and we'll catch you on the next one. I guess I should probably pick a song to exit from. Maybe, possibly. You think? Yeah, we'll do this one right here. So we'll catch you on the next time.